Well, everyone, the iPhone 11 Pro just ended up getting iOS 18, so let's go and see how it holds up. And I will tell you, I would not recommend installing this update at all, but it's still a very interesting update without a doubt, and I definitely want to go and talk about it. First of all, this update did come out to a very interesting size, so it was a massive update for sure because it brought a lot of cool stuff to the table. So it's 6.31 gigabytes on my iPhone 11 Pro, so keep that in mind. It was a bigger size update because, it is a massive update for sure, and lots of improvements coming out in this update too. So you can see right here, it says iOS beta gives you early preview of so many other things. One of the biggest things this update ended up bringing actually is the ability of moving out all your applications and moving them wherever you want to, and basically customizing the home screen at a very high level. So you can go through, grab an application like this, and you can drag and drop it wherever you want to on the home screen. So you can see right here, that's one ability of it. You can also click on the top left corner while you're editing an application. You can click on Customize, and you can go and basically change your app icons from being small to large. You can also go and change them from being dark, light, automatic. You can even change the color and the tint of them by going through here, and you can change the tint of the colors like this. Also change the way they look like this as well. And I think it's a really cool thing. Now, you can customize it whichever way you want to, but that's a very cool thing we have now inside of iOS 18. If we swipe down from the top right, you can also see your control center. So if you want to, you can swipe between your new control centers here if you want to get quick access to your music or your home toggles or something like that. You basically have that type of ability now, which is really cool. You can also go ahead and click on the plus button on the top left corner right up here, and you can then go ahead and basically customize your control toggles right within this particular app. You can make things bigger or smaller depending on what you want to do, and I do think it's a really cool thing. I didn't like going into settings every time to customize these things. Now you can do that right within this particular application, which I think is a really cool thing. Now, on top of that, what you can do is if you go and hop out of here, Messages got some really big updates too. Before we get in there, we now have this new hidden folder inside of our iPhone. So now what we can basically do is we can go ahead and basically lock applications if we want to. We can go ahead and basically have our Face ID or passcode or Touch ID to basically unlock it. And that's a very cool thing. I'll have videos on my second channel on exactly how to do all that stuff. But you can also move an app instead of your hidden folder right there as well. Now, like I said before, Messages got some really big improvements. Now, first of all, within this particular application, we now have RCS messaging support, which is a really big feature. So having that type of capability is really cool. I'm so happy we have that inside of our iPhones now. On top of that, we now have, when you hold down on a message, you know how before you could go like ha 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 or like exclamation points, they call these things tapbacks. Well, now guess what? Apple has now updated these, tapbacks, and now we have more emojis. And then we can click on a custom emoji right there. And we can choose a custom emoji right here if we want to basically tap back if we want to, which is genuinely very cool. We also now have the ability of striking through messages. We can, bold text. We can underline text as well. And those are some really cool things that we have, basically the ability of having now. Game mode is now available on our iPhones as well. We now have Apple Maps got some updates. Wallet app got updates. The Journal application got updates as well. And Apple was stating that this was one of the biggest redesigns basically within the Photos application as well. So if we go and take a look at the Photos app, there were some really big changes here, as you can probably tell. So you can see we have a lot of different photos here. It's a little bit of a change, and I feel like Apple changes this like every other year. There's like a new change, there's some new updates and everything like that. And I'm very happy to see that kind of stuff. I mean, whenever we get new changes, it's very cool, and that is something I really like about it. It's going to take me some time to kind of update it, and we'll see how it goes. But I'll have videos on the second channel on exactly how to kind of get used to this as well. So overall, I definitely do think it's a really big update, but I really do think nobody should be installing this update right now. It's a beta, it just came out, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense to go and install this update just yet. So in terms of that, it kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video.